It is Thursday morning, literally 71 degrees here in the San Gabriels. And believe it or not, I am just going to drink vanilla sweet cream coffee only. No food. Anchors away. What's happening to our anchor stores? Not necessarily about food this time, but you remember all the malls have changed anchors all the way down to Target as an anchor, Walmart as an anchor, then they move on. And those are the small retail stores compared to what I was used to seeing, and it's been happening for the past 50 years. Some of us remember the Broadway department store, 1896 to 1973. That's kind of personal. Used to go there to shop and even travel. I believe they even had a travel center at one time. They have been taken over somewhat by Macy's. Then you had Bullock's department store, 1907 to 1995. Used to shop there a little bit. They've been taken over by Macy's. Or Box. They're a little bit cheaper than May Company or Macy's, the way you want to call them. I remember on Wilshire, right where the Peterson automobile is, that's where our box was. When I didn't find anything at May Company or Macy's, I can't remember which, I went across the street to Orbox. A lot of my clothes were from Orbox in that time period in the late 80s. So you're talking about Orbox department store, 1923, I believe, to 1987. Pretty much taken over by Macy's. And some other conglomerates. All these have been taken over by different conglomerates over and over again and wrapped into Macy's. Now, May Company, 1877 to 2005. Now, most of us, the last 30 years, remember May Company. And you had a feeling that they were going to be taken over. They were in all the malls, just like all the other ones were in all the malls. But something happened. Macy's kind of took over May Company. There was the Federated Group that took over, I believe, May Company or Macy's, because one of the two changed their name to the Federated Inc. That's the ones who owned Macy's or May Company, whichever one you want to call, because Macy's at the same time was getting taken over. Macy's, 1858, and now they want to close 150 stores throughout the United States. I couldn't find many stores in the Southern California area, but there's, I think, one or two up north. But these are the anchor stores, a lot of them. They're out on their own in malls. But the anchor stores are the stores that are usually, I think, at the very end, at the beginning of the mall. Maybe a few is in the center, like j.c.penny's. But anchors, we always talk about anchors when we go into the mall. All the other businesses are surrounded by the big department stores that we all like. I was shopping at Macy's up until a few years back. They had some deals. They always had deals. If you notice, Macy's always had deals, even after they took over May Company. They had these coupons. You can go there almost any time. But I even gave up the credit card because I didn't really need those cards that don't give you any kind of points or credit. They gave you something. They gave you the mail-outs first, I guess. I did buy some pretty good things there that I needed at Macy's in the anchor stores. But when they're filing, or they're getting ready to file to keep from being bankrupt, they're closing 150 stores that didn't store. They have always been closing anchor stores for a few years before this. But now it's 150 more and counting. What's going to happen to all the malls? They're all going to have small stores. They're not really going to be any anchor stores anymore. Will the mom and pop stores be able to come back around? Probably not. But you will have a bunch of startup stores, small stores, few employees. Because Macy's, that took all those employees from all those different department stores over the years, even when they was under the Federated Group, as I think they still are. There'll be a big unemployment, reorganization, people let go, people have to be retired. The anchor stores is gone. Even i.magnin and some of those other stores somewhat dissolved by Macy's. And there's some other big stores, high-end stores, that was dissolved, made as one into Macy's. Bankruptcies is still floating around. And in my next video, I will talk about bankruptcies in the short form. What are bankruptcies? This is Robin A. Shop, just enjoying his vanilla sweet cream. I don't need anything else to eat. I'm reorganizing my thinking because it doesn't matter whether it's food or stores, department stores, that helped our economy over 100 years. I'll see you in my next video, folks. Have a great day. Macy's is going down because they are probably one of the last of the big anchor stores. Will they still be alive in New York with the Macy's parade and all? Will they still have a Macy's parade? I guess they can in a corporate way. Because some of them, most everything is going online. And with all these thefts going on, flash thefts, people acting crazy, I can see why it's not profitable. It's not profitable anymore in serving the community that way.